of them.
They didn't need to point their guns out.
Why not?
As soon as they were a huge threat with the Uzis holding up the entire place, they're a threat to the rest of society. I can't let them go.
Well, the reason they did that, though, I think you can understand that.
Why did they do that?
Yeah, you can understand why they did that.
Like you mean the entire situation regarding the bank and such?
Everything. You can compute that in your head unless you're fucking brain dead.
Yeah, but how many things can I let slide over one mistake? I can't just let you fucking wreak havoc over the whole city.
One mistake? Aw, man. Open your fucking radio, man. Open your radio, bro.
Let them know. Let them know.
Brother, the mistake was...
The mistake?
What was the mistake that... Go ahead. Tell me the mistake.
Listen, man. I have an idea. How about you pull your phone out, alright? You
I
go
can
to
tell
your...
the mistake. I can tell you what it is.
Go to your
Go
to your MRPD or whatever the fuck, LSPD, SOP, and read a couple of those lines and you'll see where the mistake is at.
So which mistake? Are we talking about at the bank or are we talking about now?
The whole thing was a full series of mistakes, man. I don't have to tell you shit.
I mean, if you wanna say something, you have to specify a little bit, man, so I can try to like fix it or say what we did wrong.
The only reason why they even held the hospital is because of what happened before that.
Yeah. So I know, I gotcha.
Not the bank thing. Way after that.
What? Because they breached while you were holding officers. Is that what you're saying?
That's one of the things, yeah.
I mean, what did you think you were getting out of that situation without getting shot, bro? Like, you weren't getting out of that MRPD.
So I'm holding a locked door, and I tell the officers, I will end this guy's life if anybody opens the door, and this guy unlocks it, peeks in 3 times, then breaches in after I warn him 8 times.
Okay, well, listen. Probably not the greatest way to go about it, but it's not going to have a different outcome there, brother. You are going to walk out and get shot. You know what I mean?
Okay, then next time
and then the hold up at the hospital, like, I can't let that slide, bro. Like, I can't let people with Uzis get away. You know what I'm saying? You are a threat to society at that point. We let a lot of things slide there, and there's no way I was letting it slide.
So you guys force a scenario.
I know you weren't.
So you guys force a scenario, and whenever that scenario doesn't go exactly as planned, you force it even more. So you double force it.
No, listen. I mean,
that's 3 times.
You're forcing me into 3 scenarios, my friend, not the other way around. You could have taken it on the wrist and been fine, or but you got yourself another scenarios, which is also fine. But don't expect me not to respond.
So you triple tase, then you fail breach, and then we are still the problem at that point.
No, listen, I told you, let's specify the problem. I agree that there was a problem with the car chase, the original car chase, okay? I agree that there was a problem when he ejected, that we should have let you guys get back in the vehicle, without much further harm. However, there was tase in action, and somebody probably didn't understand completely. And I will say that was the problem, and that was why we snowballed
If you think that's the only problem, just give me the fucking jail. Please give me the processing already.
Well, I mean, the other problem you mentioned was when we breached with the door. I'll consider that a little bit of like maybe a rush situation. You know what I'm saying? We could have, you know, gotten you in a more comfortable spot, but you were still getting shot.
If you fail to understand, if you fail to understand,
you beat a police officer inside of a fucking
inside
of the police station.
I have precise to multiple officers, and if they didn't tell you that's their and your problem. I told them, I gave him a little bit of a nudge. Okay, I knocked him out, and he woke up, and he was fine. We were talking about getting him up. The problem is that if I have the gun to his head the whole time, and you guys breach, why wouldn't I just kill him? You guys forced me to kill somebody. You are literally forcing me to kill somebody. I don't know why you would do that. It makes sense to me.
Yeah, I guess it wasn't a perfect situation, man, but you have to understand that you're not exactly the most common situation.
Okay. So, since you guys can't rub 2 brain cells together, I'll tell you that the margin for error for us is incredibly slim. There's 4 of us. There's 28 of you guys, right?
Load them up.
So,
I
when
mean,
you make a small,
talk about slim margin
when
of error,
you
can
make
talk about your
a
friends
small
here,
mistake,
they like to squeeze past spots that police vehicles can't get by for their escapes.
Okay.
We're talking about margin of error.
And then we have 1 vehicle. You have 12 of them.
No, you can't. Go try that in the CVPI. You're a doofus.
What? If your vehicle can't get in, somebody's paralleling. He's gonna get him anyway.
And there's only so much you can parallel, especially when you split us up on the
But
units.
you can agree the margin error is much slimmer.
Not to mention, some fucking tricks are so fucking beyond where you can get from road that they're gone, brother. That's just how it goes.
It seems like you're brilliant thinking that you cannot have an avenue of you possibly losing. Just get me to jail already.
What? What do you mean?
You're so bricked. You're so bricked.
I'm just saying, like,
your thinking is so bricked. We're gonna get nowhere here. Just please give me to jail already.
I don't understand what you're trying to say, though. I was just taking shots at your boys. I didn't say they did anything wrong. I just said it's wussy stuff.
Wait, what do you mean wussy stuff? What do you mean wussy stuff?
You just didn't. They're strapped at these. Get away, man. Not a big deal. Jesus Christ, how many units we need for this?
What? Okay, it's not a big deal because you're in that situation. But if you were versus
what situation? One, I would have never brought a Dominator to a 4-man job and forced my crew to
and
get a
you had no idea what the plan was
if I was doing
until you started being an idiot about it.
That's not that's not my fault that you don't relay that information if you need that info relayed. But as a police officer, I'm gonna fucking talk about why your getaway vehicle's only a 2-door.
What?
What do you mean, what?
The only thing that can happen with that is it's your advantage because there's only 2 seats out of 4.
What the fuck does that even mean? It will never be allowed in a county. It will never be allowed.
Exactly.
Especially at a vault.
Exactly, because you don't know what the plan is. Your recollection of what's gonna happen is irrelevant. You thinking of what's gonna happen is completely fucking irrelevant because you can't think on your fucking feet.
I mean, you could have just relayed information.
No, we didn't have to. We didn't have to.
Okay. Well,
it's a 2-seater. 2 people are getting in. We're not doing some fucking Harry Potter fucking magic spell. Somebody's gonna get fucking shrink in their car like fucking Ant-Man, you fucking asshat fuck.
Okay.
Clearly, we knew what we were doing.
Listen.
Until you brute force a scenario, what you're thinking, which is very short-sighted.
Wait, where was my short-sighted thinking? I wasn't involved in the tasing. I was barely involved in your car chase. So then I wasn't involved at all in the taking through the door, right? And then I was involved once there was an Uzi involved at the hospital. So where was my short-sighted thinking?
Is you overstepping your boundaries when you get into the car and you get away. How is that your concern?
Oh, I got you. Still on the first part. My bad. Yep. Maybe I'll agree with that for the future reference. Very weird situation. I've never seen anybody want to, yeah, I guess, yeah, never mind. But I mean, you switched into it. You think that was the problem from the get-go? You just didn't have a quick enough car when you switched?
No, we're trying to have fun. We had a different driver.
I mean, you were trying to have fun. You had a different driver?
Yeah, that's not my driver.
Have your normal driver?
Of course not.
So wait, so I have a question.
Listen.
The car that you switched into,
you sound like you take a lot
faster or slower than the Dominator?
You sound like you take a lot of pride in your driving, okay? Let me tell you this, pal.
No, I don't.
If Mr. Ming was behind the wheel, okay, you would have chased us for 8.6 seconds and it would have been over.
I got you, that's fine. But listen, the question is...
Get me to jail now.
Is that car that you swapped into faster or slower than the Dominator?
It's a shit car, man.
It's a shit car? I'm just asking because I don't actually know.
Listen, take this. Look at this. You guys made the situation really odd and hostile since from the get-go, right? And you forced it into a 4-door, right? If we decide to play your hand the way you're playing it, and we put our driver into the main seat, you wouldn't have a chase. You wouldn't have gotten out of the parking lot.
So why didn't you? I don't understand. Because
we're not scumbags, man.
So you didn't try your best because you didn't want to be scumbags.
The way you're using this discussion is very unhealthy, and you know it. You know how unhealthy it is.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Because next time, I'm gonna stack.
You're literally saying here like you're talking shit that you used the B team, and then you're mad because it didn't work out.
I'm not mad about it. You brought up as a concern. I'm telling you why it happened, and you're contesting that. Okay. Now next time we're just gonna have a car go to a fucking roof with 4 bikes, jump out, and then do a big jump in the ocean into a submarine and get out.
So I mean, not much would be changed then, to be honest with you. Sounds like normal shit to me.
You know what that sounds like? That sounds like your problem, not mine.
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't understand. What do you mean?
That sounds like your problem. I'm not your therapist, pussy. I don't give a fuck about your problems. Now get me to jail, asshat.
I wasn't giving you a problem, man. I don't care if people run on bikes. Hey, who wants to take this guy?
I mean, you brought up as a concern. I didn't.
Oh.
Taco, you want him?
Huh? What?
Taco, you want him?
Oh, no.
Come on, bruh. You know you were AO on this, dog.
No. I already got 295s.
Okay. Does anybody want to volunteer that's been on all the situations for this thing for the blonde hair guy? Oh, 311. Where are you at, my friend?
Well, I'm at jail. I hope you guys are gonna expect a lot of 1042s.
Are you 311?
I can take him.
I can't hear you.
I can take him, trooper.
Okay, where's your car?
It's right here.
Oh, is that another rookie?
Alrighty.
Oh no, here we go again.
Alrighty, good luck, my friend.
Thank you.
Thank you, Trooper.
Alright, let's go MRPD.
Okay. I'm gonna get some sugar, so I'm ready for this, because this is gonna be the same scenario all over again.
QADA 76, MRPD 195. Go back to MRPD.
Is that with the marks right now?
Yeah.
All right.
Alright, so go to the back of MRPD. Okay.
Chat, I'm genuinely that mad. You know, I was just making fun of the scenario, but in all fairness, the only thing that I brought up as a concern is that if there's two elements of a scenario that are unfortunately, I'm not blaming anybody, if two things are power gaming, give us some slack. Like, dude, it's extremely powerful what happened in both instances. At least cut off a little bit of slack so we have a chance at it. It's not that big of a deal, dude. This goes both ways.